Hi everyone, I have made a literature review template for you in case you haven't done many literature reviews before, and so you know what I'm expecting. As you can see here, there's a section for the year, author, and title. This is mainly for organization and for citation, so you can cite your work later. And so if you lose the article, you can go back and find your study. There's a section for theory. When you're reading the theory section, you should list the main theories, models, or frameworks that are relevant to your interest in what you're studying, and then list any other research you found relevant. And you can copy and paste that over from the document, or you can just write it into the document as you read it. But I would suggest having this pulled up where you can keep your thoughts organized per study. Then there's the study section. We want to know who they studied. Where was the study? What exactly did they do in the study? When did the study happen? What year? Why did they do the study a certain way? How was the data collected? How many people? Etc. So you just want a brief statement so you know who was studied, why, when, where, and how. And just remember, you do not need to review the methods section, which is the data analysis. That is beyond the scope of this course. You can read it if you want to, but you're not going to be required or expected to understand or learn that information from the article. Okay, so you've read through the theory section, the study section, you're skipping the methods section. You're now to either the results, conclusion, or discussion. Now the results section will be an in-depth synopsis of the actual results, whether statistical or qualitative. The conclusion and discussion will contain a very succinct, summarized version of the results. So I would start with the conclusion and discussion, and if it's something you're super interested in learning about, you can go back to the results and look at the results in detail, but the conclusion and discussion sections at the end will summarize. Okay, so let's look at an article real quick so we can see this in application. As mentioned, the abstract does tell you a little bit about the study and what they found, but it doesn't tell you about the theories they used, which is important for this course. Sometimes they'll start out with the theory section, but most articles start out with an introduction, as you see here. And then a lot of times the second section will start the theoretical section or the theory section. As you can see in this article, there is a section for this theory, another theory, some other research about sports. And yeah, so there's 4 sections on theories. So read through it, copy and paste, or fill out your review template as necessary. So here's the data and measure section that we are skipping. Do not do data and measures. We keep scrolling down. We see that there's a subheading here that gets right into the results. Most of the time, it will specifically say results or findings, but in this case, it just starts out with male violence in sports, since that's what the study is about. Again, I suggest starting at the discussion and conclusion section. Sometimes these are separate, sometimes they're together. Read about what the study found, list the main takeaways, either copy and paste or write them over in your document. And again, if it's something you're really interested in learning more about in depth, you can go back up to the results section and look at the results in detail. And remember, you will be collecting all of these literature reviews, and then towards the end of the semester, when you start preparing your final project, you will synthesize them all into one coherent research project/study. I hope this is helpful. If anyone has any questions, please let me know.